or the X-Mad Lions place in this best of three. As I said just a second ago, it's the playoff stage that they're looking for. No time to dwell. Synopsy looking aggressive towards Cave. Lightning fast from JL. TMB's dualies. It's going to cause problems for Juan Flatro and Synopsy. Red Star will fight GXX. And it's Scenari left in a 1 versus 4. Not the most ideal of starts here for the BNE boys as they all fall by the wayside. Bomb needs to be retrieved. But I think TMB, he's going to be waiting patiently with these dualies, looking for his third as well. And I don't think this is going to be a pretty comfortable time here for Scenari, although he finds a second. Scenari, oh, it got close there, and Red Star took the fight. How do you have lost it?
Not always the case. We just saw it go to a double OT on Ancient, so you can't always say that it's the most CT-sided. We'll have to wait and see what BNE can do on their T side. And how about that for aggression?
Oh my
Flash trap for a double. Warrior Red Star 4. Bars will take the initial bit of contact, spotting one. That could cause another rotation to come through. Gonna be dig down as well. Rigon trying to cause a problem. Bars only good for one. JL with an MP9 has to deny everything.
And an MP9 that could be put to good use. Synopsy's only got the Tech 9, so if he can close the gap and find a quick burst down, and he has a lot of space on site to work with. Problem is, Rigon's picked up an M4A1S, and although the thoughts that I had were there, I knew that Rigon's positioning would just be too good and too unconventional for JL to pre-fire into. TMB, he'll get the trade. Scenari responds with a FAMAS, but he'll be able to pick up the M4A1S. And with that level of discipline, but I think for the X-Mad Lions side, it actually was the fact that we didn't have the money to do so, more than the discipline. X-Mad Lions, their chance to have an even buy with that of BNE. AK's included as well. Spams through the wall. Synopsy only takes one bullet. A confident start here out towards B. Rigon looking for the entries. Not quite on the mark just yet. And a lot of spam coming out, but yet to find a kill to the feed. Oh my word, JL takes so much damage. Rigon and Synopsy open things up. Great shot from Red Star, but it is a 4 versus 3 BNE man advantage. Wouldn't be surprised to see another save here for the XML boys.
Exactly. I mean, oh, maybe not anymore. Warrow's denied the bomb going down, and now they've been given a lifeline extended in. One Flatcher trying to go aggressive himself. What can he find? Swinging in. Warrow one more. This is crumbling at their feet as Warrow makes it yet another. A third to his name. It's an Synopsy in a 1 versus 3 to deny. Good for the first pass as that Tessa's bottle 4. Nearly finding Warrow as well on top as he's left on 14 points of HP, but it's individual brilliance.
Favor of the BNE boys. Rigon thinking about the swing. Oh, he has utility pulled out, and that'll be the end of his life. TMB to slip away as well, but he's the only defender from B, and BNE have 3 out of their 4 players holding this right now. Wallbang attempted. TMB takes an extortionate amount of damage for that.
Synopsy's got control in towards Cave. The spam coming through. Scenari's still causing problems just with the wall bangs. He's keeping them at bay. When Flatro, though, crossing back in towards Cave is going to be a problem. Will they expect it? Will they? Doesn't matter. When Flatro good for one. Nade as well could cause problems. Low on HP. Warrow just about escaping. Smoke in his face. Pop shot through. Won't quite find the mark. And this is giving Juan Flatro space to work with. He's going to wrap back in towards spawn. And he might get timing here. But there's only 15 seconds.
And he's taken down. TMB's got it. Now they head towards B, but the problem is Juan Flatro isn't with them, so a 2v1, a molly on top of the site, but the smoke to put it out. Scenari to punch in the digits, and the bomb will get set down. GXX so close to death, but he does just survive in the meantime. Juan Flatro, oh, he's going to hear the steps. Warrow 2K expects it, but he's still got the kill anyway. Nearly finds the follow-up. Low HP on the last 2. Everyone is tasteful to the HP bar. And these rifles definitely can make a difference, but
so the numbers remaining alive, but what matters most, may I say, is BNE again finding that 2-round lead. A little bit of a gap, just keeping an arm's distance away, and that's what matters most. And they have to get a very dominant win here for me. They have to at least set themselves up decently if they want a chance on Mirage.
Oh my word! Synopsy. Life flashes before his eyes. The wall bang from Warrow. Oh, JL's got him anyway. I was going to say, how lucky do you get to survive that kind of collision, that kind of entrance? But out towards A, Rigon will be spammed down. Buzz just finding an easy lineup through the smoke. Rigon out of it. 3 versus 5. Molly will force Red Star into the open, and he will burn to the flames. And Scenari's AK to finish the job. In the meantime, the A site actually sieged by the T side. Scenari's nade has finished the job. A 3 versus 3. Juan Flatro back turned. The donut smoke's gone. Warrow 2K will capitalize.
All gone quiet as well now. Numbers favoring the CT side. Still yet to get a bomb down, and that's the hardest bit. They cannot get a little bit of control here. Orb of GXX not going to be given anything for free. This one's going to be very difficult. The first fight will be the most important. JL passes. I think that might more or less confirm things. GXX might be tempted to save. Will be good for the information, but not the kill. JL, another one to his name. Brilliant stuff. X-Men Live was CT hands, and now they've only got pistols once again. But of course, what they have got is a free sight and a bomb plant.
Of course, now the retake has to come in. BNE with these pistols can start to position in the off angles. TMB pushing in, spotted out Sceneri. Oh my word, the Deagle, it finds a tag as well. And BNE in a 3 versus 3, but look at the bomb, 2/3 of the way gone, nearly 3/4 in fact. BNE have delayed so much here. The next Mad Lions, they wait too long. There's just no time to defuse the bomb. There's still 2 players to find. Rigon will nail the 4th shot. Waru 2K runs away to save, and with that, it will be a 6th on the board for BNE. A statement made on the T side of Ancient.
BNE with not much of a buy, was quite literally just pistols into that round. Make it work. We saw him do it with Mac 10s before on 2 occasions, and now all they needed this time was the Eagles and the Tech 9s. Stunning stuff from them as BNE start to extend that lead once further. Already for me as well.
Well.
Uh-oh.
Red Star. Ah! He will not find a single kill. Oh no, Red Star. He's fluffed all his lines. A 5 versus 3. The spam from Buzz is good for the bomb carrier. GXX will fight Waru 2K though. And the Orb v Orb battle won by the Kosovian once again. Synopsy will have Buzz dead to right. Rigon will find JL. And with that, it's a very comfortable way.
Really kind of inconsistent showing on the CT side thus far. We already kind of talked, we've mentioned about how much rounds are enough. I think it's safe to say 9 is more than good. Nades come through, we'll trade out. Rigon fighting one after death isn't the end of the world. TMB there for a double, make that a 3rd too. Synopsy all alone, what can he find? Good for the first, but so much left to do. Being tagged from behind, and JL will clean things up. X-Men Lions finally respond with a 4th in their favor.
The TMB train is the gift that keeps on giving for the X-Mad Lions side. Sure, it was a very nice wrap. BNE have themselves a man advantage. Synopsy finding the kill early doors.
Spam coming through. Sceneri, good for the first. Damage dealt a dink as well and towards Rigon. Might get timing on TMB here. Buzz will find 2. TMB with just 3 points of HP. Just going to fall away, but it's a 2 versus 3 in favor of BNE.
Position from TMB could be good. Problem is, the BNE wrap has both players circled in, but just as quickly as they find themselves here, they could get out, but no. TMB tries something aggressive. Buzz now safeguarding the bomb like a penguin with its infant, and it will be a first kill, but only the one, as it's one Flatros trade.
It's a room to work with. So far, so good. An 8K is well collected by Red Star. Not the end of the world. What do they find, though? We've seen BNE turn things around from Mantis advantage before, but now in a 2 versus 4, they might be asking a little bit too much.
Nicely done, Sceneri with 1. Red Star will trade. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like we can wrap this one up quite easily and say that the 10-5 half will be the scoreline that we end with. We are just waiting for the final few moments for this round to end. Synopsy will walk into the Deagle and take more damage. 17 points of health to his name. 35 seconds on the clock. Waru, sidearm drawn, should be an easy pickup for him here. Unconventional dink actually found. Waru's got to be careful. Although he's a bullet away from death, Synopsy can also do the same, and both players quite low. Got the nade, lobs it in, tries to do the damage, but Buzz has him covered. 10-5, BNE now on the CT side. Can they close this out with ease? Find out after this. Looking like different gravy today. They're looking really good.
That's it. 10-5. I mean, that's a phenomenal start on towards the CT, and a much easier CT. Could be looking good for them. One Flatro ring on one apiece. Looking for even more. Buzz isolating towards the backslide. One Flatro turn around, and he just about makes it work. Buzz and Red Star fall. It's a flawless pistol for BNE. No questions asked. No if, buts, or maybes. It only goes one way.
But the BNE boys should be able to have a 12th, and then, of course, a 13th as collateral under wraps. From a 13-5 scoreline, basically say this game is over. One Flatro, M484. He'll find the first, sits in the molly as well as he goes a little bit aggressive. And a second kill comes in for the A4 user as well. Synopsy will tap away, finds Buzz, MP9 swings in, both one Flatro and Synopsy, both with the kill. Having a little look towards ramp. GXX Getting a nice boost over the top. Yeah, that's what you get for jump spotting that one, JL. Seneri runs out into the middle of no man's land. He'll get taken down. Doesn't stop GXX from finding a second. He's looking for more as well as he approaches down ramp. Warrow 2K will try and hold him down. The one flat throw to... The damage is already done, it feels like. Buzz is going to have to come from ramp. GXX is just holding down the angle. The molly will do nothing, and there you go. GXX catches Buzz. Bomb drops as well. 5 seconds left. No time to plant here for Red Star. And here we go. The pressure through. Juan Flatro will take him down, and with that, B&E.
Limited utility around it.
Giving a good spam. Juan Flatro trying his best to do some damage through the wafer-thin walls of Cave. GXX, he'll find JL. Buzz actually catching off Synopsy. Very nice shot there. Other than that, though, by the looks of things, safe to say that Ex-Mad Lions, even though they're in the 4-on-4, I think we know the outcome of this round should be there. Actually, no. Buzz and TMB both with kills. Our shot makes his way towards A. Seneri. And 1 versus 3. We'll spot the first, take him down as well. 28 seconds left, picks up another M4 now. Seneri approaches with caution, but he'll have himself a second kill. TMB.
No way.
No, Seneri, does he know about the last? Oh, he does now. He absolutely does. Miss shot from TMB, and Seneri will clutch in the disrespect on top. He knows the proportion of the round win. A 1 versus 3. He never stood a chance in the first place.
Is left to work with Ex-Mad Lions. They could be in a very dicey spot right now.
Pressuring in, Seneri, he'll find the opener, a 4 versus 4. The bomb information picked up as well. 30 seconds left, Seneri. He will fall down. Synopsy, oh, he's just going to be looking to take the place. GXX, molly at the ready. The flash chucks in. They go for a boost over the top to see if they can catch out the player. JL, he'll find GXX. Synopsy taking a big chunk of damage as well. Warrow nearly gets spammed down, but a rig on 1 versus 4. Orp in hand as well. Missed shot. Don't think he's going to be finding much more. Leg shot at least connects. JL, half HP as Rigon tries his best. He's not the Orper of the side. Nice snapshot onto the first, but one will only be the only... Oh, one will be the only one. Deagle 5-7 USP to accompany. Ex-Mad Lions should be on for 8 here. B&E themselves, let's see what damage they can cause.
Seneri, the pistol's causing problems. Synopsy goes back tight one more, looking to try and find a second. Dinked as well as he just falls, tries to fall back into the smoke. Rigon picks up an AK-47, makes it a second also while Flatro's Buzz all alone. 1 versus 4. I think this one is done. It is 16-7. Ladies and...
They'll know. It's like a hostage. It's like one of the Danger Zone maps as well. Not Danger Zone. The 2-man game mode.
Yeah,
you know?
Wingman.
Yeah, no, not Wingman. The like when there's the operation on. It's like one of the maps they always use.
Yeah. I mean, it is doable, but it's risky. We'll drop our smoke as well. Is he gonna stick this? This might work in his favor.
Oh no. Oh,
No.
okay. Never mind. Red Star. I don't think I would have gotten that. I'm not gonna lie, but that's annoying. There you go.
Oh, hang on a second. Well, Flatro for a double.
All right. He's had enough of us yapping on about maps and the trivial side of Counter-Strike. He just wants to shoot heads. The same with Synopsy. A Mag 7 soaring through apartments as Red Star dinked up as well. As Synopsy still looks for their shots. But a 2 versus 5 B&E have gotten away with...
Towards ramp, so that's a priority and a little bit of a sigh of relief. I think he can...
Synopsy as well. It's looking pretty promising here and for the CT side of B&E. They definitely don't want to be losing any of them. Not the best of ways to start, though. The safe gun from Red Star has found the opener.
Yeah, that's a good start. Red Star's got a lot of reliance on him to be successful. GXX trade. Nice, looking for one more. Warrow low on HP, but it's actually JL who comes out on top. So obviously going to double back in towards that position, though, and this could work quite nicely, but it actually overextends. They're falling apart against an eco.
How on earth is this happening? No, another one to fall. Please show us that Bad News Eagles are a good team on Mirage. They're able to snap right back into action. Warrow 2K spotted, but it's beaten out. Seneri didn't see it coming. And B&E, they can...
I question it a little bit because they made it work once before, but it was, you know, individual brilliance to turn them across the line.
Oh, great shot from Rigon. No stopping him. That's a corker of a response, though. Rigon a second. Caught blind as the M4 of GXX to find another. Oh, GXX. It's a monster performance from the Kosovian King as he just destroys everyone on the Ex-Mad Lions side.
Boy, these two sides, they are round for round thus far. I think for me, whoever kind of breaks that economy first should be able to now run away with things in their favor in terms of the early part of being easier on T side to build that economy, but even still, it'll be brutal.
Red Star. He's found the opener, GXX to trade. Waro2k finds one on ramp, low HP on both Buzz. Pretty comfortable beginnings here for X-Mad Lions. Just gathering the information. Rigon, oh, timing is so not on his side, but for Scenari, he's holding connector. Now a 3 versus 3.
What do they do here? That's the question, isn't it? Now swinging in towards the side. Rigon one. Buzz will fall. Time is dwindling, and that bomb is going to struggle to make his way across. Waro might even be trying to go for somewhat of a save, potentially. No, TMB going to find one. Look at try and cross, will just about make it. TMB will fall though. Rigon comes off the bomb, has to find both. They can't. GXX, last man remaining alive. And
Is he just hitting through the mid boxes?
I think he may have. I think he was just tapping away in towards, you know, that left-hand window. GXX overextends. TMB, freebie, sitting in the flames. He's coming through though. At least that will trade out JL. They know they're wanted towards under. We'll get timing. It's an Synopsy. Nice peek. Brings the numbers back level. Or not for much longer.
Red Star finds the opener. Rigon knows there's a couple towards B. Oh, Rigon. It was made messy. Did pick up one. Waro's trade, leaving Synopsy in a 1 versus 2. He knows one was short, and he knows that one was a bomb planter, so he's got Waro dead to right. Oh, and he's tagged Buzz as well, and he knows that the last man's there now, baiting out the shot from Buzz. And Synopsy dancing back and forth between the angles, left and right. He'll swing from the left as Synopsy looks right. And with that, Buzz, ice in his veins, is able to make it X-Mad Lions to a
pace. This is going to be a bloodbath.
Close up. Oh, my words. One Flatro and Scenari have both found kills. One Flatro follows up. And we're down to a 4-on-2. AK spotted and taken down by Synopsy. And BNE a force buy that will absolutely kill the T economy. Waro2k is actually managing to find some good damage. GXX should swing in though, and Synopsy will find him from CT. The double up setup will find BNE their 6th.
We go. 3 ahead once again. Just keeping that arm's distance away. That's all that matters for BNE. They don't mind kind of how this half ends, as long as it's a lead in their favor, with kind of enough of a gap to give them room to work with. In the, you know, the worst case scenario, like they lose a pistol or anything else, unless X-Mad Lions at least start to make this competitive.
GXX is going to get the early peek in towards middle. The short jump unsuccessful to find the opening frag. One Flatro, not without dropping a nade. Buzz will take big damage as one Flatro. So much damage done to TMB as well. Waro2k responds a 4-on-4. The nade of Rigon will finish the job though. Neri. Oh, he's in such an advanced position. Waro2k going to be swinging in from the right. It's a great shot from Scenari and a dink onto Waro2k. Synopsy will find the penultimate. Red Star in a 1 versus 3, making all the noise out towards A, and Synopsy from short will have him dead to right. 8-3, taking a tiny bit of damage at the beginning of this round as well. BNE should be in a pretty solid place to find a 9th. GXX patiently waiting, will find the first. Rigon's assist finally coming into fruition as one Flatro. The M4A4 picking up one. Waro2k responds though. The hero AK at least finding a single kill. Synopsy will have Buzz taken down, and Red Star on Waro2k here in a 2-on-4.
2-on-4, over towards a short position they go. They'll be spotted as well. That's surely the round done now. I mean, look at the time dwindling. Okay, Waro, he's making something of this. And actually looks like they want to test towards us back over towards the A side. Red Star, gonna be the man to try and deliver on something. Good for one. Bomb in hand, 1 versus 2. And actually should be able to get this bomb down.
Probably the most doable of all the scenarios that he's been in so far. He picks up the AWP as well. Red Star, not really much of an AWPer. He will find the first though, and Scenari peeks in. A second shot will cost him his life. And BNE, well made expensive considering it was only the hero weapon, towards the A site. One man to defend. Synopsy with the A1S caught blind under Palace, low HP. And it's not looking good for him. AWP will peek in, and GXX will spare his life for a little bit longer. A flashbang goes in. Buzz to take a bit of damage as well. GXX gets over aggressive as Scenari picks up another. And it's all kicking off for the BNE side. They're a man down. They're trying to fight the numbers back. And it's Scenari and Rigon now in the 2 versus 3 to try and put BNE out to double digits. The flash, it's good. Bomb dropped as well. Scenari's done a great job in pressuring the scenario. But now it's Rigon. The man living in Switzerland needs to come up huge here in a 1 versus 2 scenario. Nade to be tossed in. He's already been tagged up. TMB will only add to that. And as the bomb will be set down, Red Star and TMB They should have themselves an easy pickup of a fourth until that happens. One more man, Rigon up close, and he is just a masterclass with every weapon. The disrespect with the knife as he slashes his opponent to just pulp on the floor. Rigon has BNE their 10th, and X-Mad Lions kicking themselves that they don't win that round. 10-3, a good start for Juan Flatro, does decent damage to Buzz as well. Synopsy edges in, an easy pickup for him, but he continues to go aggressive. Red Star, he's going to get caught out by the B push as well. B&E, relentless aggression, and that gives them a 2-on-4. Rigon, he's going to be inhaling JL in just a second with how close these two are. And in the smoke, JL, the little
smoke, and walks straight towards Synopsy. Does Synopsy know is the question? Warrior's got such a good angle. He's just holding, waiting, looking for something. And Synopsy spamming it, will find it. There's the round, there's the 11th, and there is BNE getting...
And it's the message in Twitch chat that should tell you, honestly, they are amazing. And I mean amazing people. Please, please drop them a follow, honestly. And for the whole production as well, it extends to. You guys have seen what Republeague are capable of, and, you know, sharing 1% of the love that we have for this this tournament organizer, it would mean the world to us. So please, please go and drop them a follow. Blabbling on. Of course, as you can see, a bit of a solemn way to end the half as well. The hot streak from BNE seems to come to an end in round 15. Sineri falls as well. Rigon in a 1 versus 4. And it seems to be that the Bad News Eagles, they're going to have to settle for a 12-3 half. A monstrous comeback required here. Sorry, it's 11-4. But still, same applies. Be a huge story for them, of course. Their recent run at the major, one that you can only applaud. But a more consistent place in Tier 2 is exactly where we want to see this side. For X-Mad Lions, we knew this was going to be a difficult battle, and already off to a pretty sour start here. Red Star really is going to find another, and X-Mad Lions, actually, not a bad job so far here on the pistol. Their CT side looking quite scary.
Yeah, 2 versus 5 now. Dink or Rigon, that's brilliant. Double dink coming through. Well, Flatro could find something, but no, he only finds some damage. It's down to just one man. Rigon, the superstar, has to step up in a 1 versus 4, and he can't.
Now towards B, M4A1S of Buzz. Reclaim his first soul. Deagle, oh, Juan Flatro makes up for it. Second shot, the bomb actually going to go down as Rigon finds a second. Now this is where things get scary. Sineri's come late from underpass. M4 of Red Stars kept things cool though. Waro 2K drops down. Dinked up by the Glock. Oh my god, Buzz as well nearly falls down. Juan Flatro 1 versus 2. Buzz seems to have a good idea of where the Deagle player will be. Tap of the bomb, won't be stuck as Juan Flatro finds another. Red Star now, he's just got to claim the last. That he will.
Molotov in towards bench 2, that denies that rotation and the presence.
JL, he can work around this smoke, a double boost as well. TMB has eyes on Synopsy. Although the boost dismantled, he's going to go for a wild spam through it here, Synopsy. Juan Flatro's going to get flashed through, and he looks to try and find the opening, but it won't happen. A 3 versus 4. All of these BNE players tagged up as Rigon goes down. Sineri alongside Synopsy, excuse me, to finish up that round, and they get nothing between.
Next.
Flash in, Sineri trying to get close to middle, and he will win in the engagement. JL's flashbang only doing negative to that CT side. Sineri, low HP. Juan Flatro finding another one, though. And this weird half by a concoction of rifles, pistols, and everything in between. BNE have put themselves in a 2-man advantage post-plant. And look at this.
What's left of X-Mad Lions trying to keep it taken across, miss shot with the AWP. Waro is being tested by the pistols. Red Star will survive, one of his own. Rigon, or 4. Testing over towards Pilots, doesn't find too much. Henry going aggro, spots TMB, he's low on HP, but JL comes alive, one of his own, in towards Con. Very nice work from him to find one more, and he could be able to find Rigon, and he will with ease. Back turn, only going one way.
Brilliantly done. Down to 2. X-Mad Lions have got all 5 to face off against GXX and Juan Flatro. Decent damage done to the initial rifler. The AWP will clap out the Palace push of Juan Flatro. Red Star has got GXX covered, and Whitley wants to ponder towards AJL. Counter molly tossed in. As of right now, absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing to the kill feed. It's just lots of ammunition expended. Ooh. A brilliant shot from Juan Flatro takes down JL. GXX finding TMB. All of a sudden a 5 versus 3. Bad News Eagles in a pretty positive position. Waro 2K to try and deny that though. His AWP finding its first. Flashes dropped in. Rigon second to fall. Just like that, a 3 versus 3, a chance maybe now. BNE, they continue to lose out as Waro 2K fires through. It's just one man left, a Synopsy 1 versus 3. Waro would have spotted him, Red Star to take him down. Ex-Mad Lions, double digit.
It has been, well, it's been textbook, hasn't it? So simple, playing the numbers advantage, playing for those positions, and the crossfires. And there's nothing kind of B&E can do to just chip them away. Waro, a bit of individual brilliance, I've got to say as well, and fantastically done. Look where we are now. 12 fullback coming out. GXX needs the challenge and counter Waro if they want any chance of finding something here. Not a bad start. JL will fall, but the trade comes through. GXX comes alive over one of his own. The numbers stay in favor of B&E.
And Juan Flatro, such an oppressive angle. Red Star's got him covered though, but Juan Flatro just won better in the fight. Buzz and Waro 2K in a 2 versus 4. It took so long for the lads to get going on the B&E side, but now they finally break through. Ex-Mad Lions down to 1. It's a hell of a stint on their CT side of Mirage, and it is not something they can get too complacent with just yet. Buzz, he'll find one, drops in towards Connector. Juan Flatro would have spotted him coming up. Bomb still needs to be picked up by GXX. Usually,
I've got the quiff, but I haven't got the volume. I haven't got the volume on the quiff. He's got a great bit of volume. Speaking of, in towards this A side of volume, and A's coming through. Rigon can pick up the first, looking for more. What more can he find? That's going to be JL. As he falls, the all part of the display only limited to 1.
TMB falls as well. Rigon's hat-trick on the entry. And B&E, surely this puts them to series point, to playoffs point. And despite the distressing stint on their T side to begin with, Ex-Mad Lions put up one hell of a performance.
Score's been made a long time ago. It's more a question of can they save? And yeah, the hunt hasn't gone. Aggressively looking for them. As you mentioned, B&E are up to 15 now.
Rifle Waro 2K, the one to watch from Mr. Simple himself. This round though, Red Star falls, JL hefty spam through the smoke, Rig on low HP, and JL falls to low HP as well. Juan Flatro dives in towards B as everyone just piling out right now. Still looking for these entries towards B. Juan Flatro stands as Buzz, he's having a look with the MP9. Juan Flatro with a second, GXX will find the third. Buzz in the back lines will find one, but with him falling by the wayside, it's 1 man against 4, and JL will be no longer. Bad news Eagles flail their flag as they get their place in playoffs. Neo, it was a pretty easy best of 3 for them.